How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Monday, November 4th, 2024. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. Before I get to this next topic, I would like to thank all of you that have continued to rock out and support my son by going over to his channel, Illuminated D, and consuming the content. My son and I, we greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Ladies, you all need to stop with this overvaluation of your box. In particularly, you ladies that have had your little box opened and closed a multitude of times. You ladies that have had your box tampered with a multitude of times. You ladies that have had your box sampled a multitude of times. And even those of you that have had your box taken on a multitude of test drives. Now that you all ran through and you done got your bike blowed out, you got all these miles on your box. And the sad part about it is this: you got all these miles on your box from these previous suitors, these previous Pookies, Ray Rays, and Nook Nooks. These dusty ass dudes been taking you on all these test drives, taking your box on all these test drives, and not a one decided to fill out the paperwork and take on the financial obligation and making them monthly payments. Now, of course, we know you're not a car, but, to make a short story long, none of these dudes ever took you seriously. So you done had your little box ran through and smashed and had your little cheeks clapped by all these little dusty ass dudes, and none of them took you seriously. Now that you're up in age, and now you see that, well, hell, everybody else is married in my little group, but I'm not. Everybody else has a decent man in their life, but I don't. Seems like every man I get, I can't hold on to him. So now, after you have, under a delusional spell, you have overestimated the value of your poo nanny. And so now when a good dude comes along, you want this man to essentially pay top dollar for something that a multitude of other people done took on test drives, right? So, ladies, let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you know that your hairdresser been hitting you over the head $250 for the same hairdo that these other dusty ass chicks been getting for the low? So your hairdresser, she didn't see the value in her work and her work product to charge them the same price as you. So I guess while she was trying to find herself and she was experimenting to get her skill set up, I guess she practiced on these other little dusty ass little chicks, and now that she think that she where she need to be at, now she want to hit you over the head. Now, you wouldn't like that, ladies. Well, that's the same thing that y'all do to men. You done been ran through when you was younger, and when you should have preserved your poo nanny, you didn't do that. So now, as you done got up in age, you done got older, and now you see the sands of time are suddenly passing you by, and now a good dude come along, you want to try to take advantage of him. You want to try to have this man jumping around like he a monkey in a circus. You want to have this man jumping through hoops and doing double bike flips for some used up box that 30 other dusties done played with. Tell me how you think that's fair. But what's crazy is how can you overvalue something that has miles on it, has years of wear and tear on it? How do you think that you can charge top dollar for something like that. That's just like me saying, I got a 2015 Hyundai, right? Or Kia, right? But in my mind, my little dusty ass Kia with all these little miles, I think it's worth $100,000. Now, most will say I'm being delusional. But in my mind, I see the value in my Kia. I see the value in my Hyundai. Yeah, it got some miles on it. Got over 100,000 miles on it, 150,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? The paint chipping. You know what I'm saying? It could stand a brake job or two, right? Front and back. You know what I'm saying? It could stand a tune-up. But even with that going on in my mind, I still think it's worth $100,000. And if you want to buy my Kia, you're going to pay top dollar for it. Well, see, that's the same BS that you women are saying. That's the same BS and the same rhetoric that y'all are saying. Y'all tend to think that it's fair to make a man work 3 times as hard for something that this last joker ain't have to do nothing to get. All he had to do was just be there. And essentially, that's all he was. He was just there because he wasn't doing nothing else. Ladies, y'all need to get it together. Because of this crazy ass mindset, that's what's going to keep you single. And I know you think that you sitting on a gold mine. And I know you think the sun rises and sets on your poo nanny. But I'm here to tell you right now, ladies, it's always another younger version of you out there that may be a little more understanding, right? So what would you do? Would you, as a man, would you stay over here with, 100,000 miles, right? Every time you turn around, is always at the mechanic shop, need something done. Or you could just go on over here and get your 2024, right? 2025, get your updated model, ready to go, got the full warranty on it, got everything ready to go, right? That's that young chick. That's that younger version of what you once was. So now, knowing that inevitably you're going to get older and inevitably you're going to age out, you got to start preserving yourself. And you better start doing it sooner than later, because you can't wait till you 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then now you done cut all these bodies. And then now all of a sudden you want to have standards. You want to say, I deserve better. But at the expense of of the good dude that you're going to expect to jump through hoops. Ladies, y'all gotta do better than that. Gotta do better, or else you already know what's waiting for you, and it ain't pretty. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.